Hello and welcome to this presentation. In this video, you will be learning how to check the individual assembly members of these structural elements like the columns and the beams, and as well check the interconnectivity of the whole structure, after which we carry out the numbering of these structural elements successfully, and then we'll be able to produce detailed drawings referencing the drawing style and as well as the drawing process, which means we are going to be creating drawings using both cameras and as well as the UCS option. So you are going to be learning all of this in this video. Go nowhere, stay connected as we make progress. Let us start. So at first, we need to check the interconnectivity in terms of the assembly members of the structural elements like the beams and the columns. For us to do that, you have to navigate to the Advanced to Pilot, expand that, and then come to select options. Here we go. We want to check which member is attached to this stanchion, like this one. You just have to get it selected just like that, and then come over to these provisions and click here. So if you zoom closely, you see the provisions. You can see all of the assembly members be highlighted red right there, so meaning the base plate is welded to the stanchions, and you can see the plate up here. Okay, that is the assembly members of the stanchion successfully. Okay, so you can use this to get rid of that. Okay, so to check the assembly member of the beams, the same thing, get the beam selected and click in these provisions. Okay, you can now see that here are all the assembly members. For instance, we produce our drawings. Okay, you can be able to see the assembly members and the dimensions and how you can fabricate that beam rafter successfully. Okay, now if you want to check the interconnectivity, how effective the connections are, let's get rid of this. You use these options, you just have to select this. Okay, once you select that options, you will have to, so having selected this icon, this one, to check the connected object, you have to select all of this, right click, and then you give it some time. It is going to check all the objects, all the members that have been connected together. So you can see, all right, none of the member is showing white color. Simply means all of these members has been connected successfully. At this point, you cannot proceed to carry out the numbering. Alright, so let's click here to clear that successfully, just like that. Okay, so for the numbering, what you have to do, you have to select the numbering options. You click here for the numbering, so you make sure the process assembly is selected, and then the process single part is also selected. Okay, click on the apply it, and then okay. Alright, to then have the numbering done successfully. So you can now see here are the numbering of this whole structural elements. Okay, the main part. Okay, numbering the main part. Okay, so having done that successfully, we proceed to generate and produce a drawing. So the first drawing we are going to be producing, it is going to be the 3D of this. Okay, so I will show you how to produce drawings here. Okay, so for us to produce drawings, let's at first use the UCS. Okay, and then we will get to the UCS options, and then I want to get to the word UCS, which is the default UCS, just like this. Okay, so having get the UCS down here, you will have to click on this options, which is the UCS view. Select that options, okay, to have this. So now you can produce this drawing in 3D. I will set this UCS just like this. So what do? You have to minimize this and then go to the drawing style successfully, and then you can now come to this second option, GA 3D view. Alright, so with this now you can produce this 3D view with or without polylines and clouding. So I wanted it with clouding and polylines, so I'll use these options. So just click these options once. So once you click that options, you will have this create details dialog. In the create detail dialog, you can click here to modify it, or you can proceed. So you can see the prototype. The prototype is just the sheet, okay? This sheet A1. This can be changed as well as the scale. So just create the drawings or default directory. So the drawing is in progress. I think it's done successfully. So you navigate to the output and then the document manager, select it right there. Okay, here you have to expand the details right here, and then up to date, expand these options. You can see the drawing label 001. Okay, so advanced still label your drawings accordingly and serially. So here is the first drawing we created. You can view it over here. All right, so this is the drawing. You can see it. So if you want to see it in the main window, you can click on open drawings right here. So here is the 3D drawing we created successfully. All of this can be edited like the 3D view. If you double click on the line, border line right here, you can be able to edit this. Okay, give it any name that you want, as well as the scale. All right, so now the scale is 1:50. If you want to change it to 1:25, you can do that as well in these provisions. And you should know that the smaller the scale, the bigger the object. Okay, so you can change it to make the object smaller. You can change it to scale 1:100. Okay, that object will be smaller. So click on the OK option and give it some time. So it's going to adjust the drawing to that scale successfully. So you can now see how small the drawing is right now. Okay, so you can also select this and be able to use M on the keyboard, enter for move to reposition it in a way that you like. Okay, so I haven't done all of this. You can close this sheet and then you click on save. All right, so once you click on save, it will get you out of that provisions. All right, then you get back to the document manager again. We want to check the sheet, and okay, and you can say okay, drawing 01 right there, next one. So you have to check the number and the sheet of that drawing successfully. Should in case you want to reuse that same title block, okay, it can be used. If you want to change your title block, you can come to this change prototype, click in these provisions, and then you can select between any of these prototype. You can also use your own title block if you have set it and placed it in the directory, which we will look at that as we make progress in the use of this Autodesk Advanced tool. Okay, so I'll click on the OK options right here, and then I will close there. Now the next drawing we are going to be creating, I would like us to use the camera to create it, and we will be considering creating this other view side. Okay, this the left side of this drawings successfully. So for us to do that with the camera, we will first of all navigate to the advanced tool palette and take this to the we are taking it to the world, and then we are going to move this we are to place this in these provisions. Okay, and place this here. Right, so having placed this here, we are going to be rotating this in such a way that we have the Y goes upward. Okay, right, use the X. Okay, that is X upward. I need the Y upward, just like this. Then you can now use this. This is exactly what I want. All right, so having the UCS in this direction, in these orientations, you can now have to navigate to the drawing process right there. In this drawing process, we used okay, it's camera. We are supposed to be replacing a camera right there. Okay, so what we need to do is to minimize this drawing process. Come to the advanced tool palette, and then we come to these options. Use camera, pick the camera, and then we're going to place this camera right here. Okay, just like this. Okay, so this camera, we will come over to these provisions, and then we can use overview options. And if you come to the detail box, we are not going to consider the detail box. Okay, we are going to leave it at automatic so you can capture this front side of this structure successfully. Okay, but if you try to limit this, you can limit this, which subsequently I will show you. That has been customized here, as you can see here. Okay, but I wouldn't want to use that for now. All right, but with time you will learn more on cameras. Okay, so I will close this successfully, and then I'll get this camera selected, drawing process. Okay, go to the drawing process successfully. So for us to do that, we will have to minimize these two palettes. Okay, that camera is being selected, just as you can see right there. Come to the drawing process right there, and then come to these options of camera selected. So now we will be using the A3 size sheet. Okay, but we may change this as we make progress. So just select these options, and then you have this, and then this is the drawing number 2. We have already gotten drawing number 1 right there. Okay, selected camera. So I can decide to add this to a sheet, maybe this sheet 1, this one. Okay, this sheet 001, I want to add this drawing into that sheet successfully. Okay, so what I will do, I will selected that, I click on the OK options, and then I click on OK to have the drawing created successfully in that same title block or sheet successfully. Let's get back to the output, and then you can get to the document manager. Okay, so we have this drawing 01. Okay, so having that drawing selected, you can come over to preview right there. Okay, so you see the drawing. Okay, the sections created by the camera. Let's open it successfully, just like this. So we have something like this. This drawing moves out of the title block, so you can rearrange that. It's due to the change of sheet. Okay, so having all of these drawings, you can as well get some sections out of it, or you can as well increase the scale. Like for this one, if I select this, I can be able to zoom closely and then select this sheet to have this scale back to 1:50 right there. So it will be more, it will be bigger to some extent, just like this. Okay, so for this one, we also can increase the scale so you can see it better. All right, so I will use scale 1:25. Okay, to have a bigger object, just like this. Okay, now what I want to do is you have to cut sections. All right, so these are the level. Okay, these are the level, and this level is 4 meters. Okay, so if I want to have a sections right here, what I will do is I will come to this label and then dimensions. Then I will use this create call out, and I will select these members and then do a window over these provisions and click. So this is going to automatically create a call out of that particular part that have sections. Yes, options, and then here OK. So that is going to be created successfully. Alright, so you can see a detail A on sheet 001 right there. So here is the detail. Alright, you can see a detailed drawing here being created successfully. So what you just have to do, you can reshape, readjust all of this. Okay, this is the both sides. You can take it this way so it doesn't clash that much. Right, for this one you can click here and take it also to this side. Okay, so all of this can just be readjust to be able to have a detail and a well kept drawing successfully. So for instance, I need the base plate informations. Okay, the top view of that. What I will do is come to create cut view. This option, select that. I'll click this member, and then I will pick that point all the way. I'll hold the shift key to have a straight line all the way to this point. Click, and then I'll come down and cut it right there. So this is going to give me the plan view of the base plate and the anchor bolts successfully. Alright, so you can now see section AA right there. So this has created the plan view for me successfully. Okay, and so many other things you can do as you create your drawing progressively. Alright, even at this 3D you can be able to do a section cut. You can use this, select this member, and then you can be able to cut this successfully. This is a very powerful tool that Advace still had, okay, to make your work very easy and then well organized. Okay, so here is the drawing that I just cut. Section that I just cut here is clashing with this, so you can as well, we can as well see how we can be able to adjust that successfully. So we can move this to this side a little bit, okay, just like this. So all of this can be arranged successfully. This is how you can be able to create your drawings in Advace successfully. Okay, so don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel of phrasing, as I will be bringing to you more video on Advace. Okay, we bring the presentation to stop here. Okay, as we will continue subsequently. Have a nice day and bye for now.